wanna be by your side all the time, standing tall, your hand in mine. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 We got four white walls and a window with a city view, and there's no one else that I'd rather come home to. Up all night, flashing lights, counting cranes out in the sky. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 You got my friends ain't crooked and I'm such a mess. Spill every drink on every dress, and you just smile, shake your head. Saw it coming 'cause you know me best. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here with you. Promise, please, you won't go anywhere without me. You got my heart. 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 We know thrills at 17, chasing every high, jumping off, no safety net. No, we be fire. I know when did we grow up and start to say no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. I got filters in my head and locks on all my doors. Scared of losing what I have. I don't risk things anymore. When did I wake up and start to say no thrills for me? Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. No thrills for me. No thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. Setting all this panic in my mind. 'cause I swear I've been doing fine. No, I'm not alone and feeling like no thrills, no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. In my mind, in my mind, in my mind, in my mind. Oh, oh, no thrills, no thrills for me. No thrills, no thrills for me. Take all your banners, they say paint them white and promise you will wave them when the sky is falling down. We mind our manners, not our heads, but if we're honest, all our flags are miles behind us on the ground. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. If we're naive, at least we think we're sure of something. I'm not worried up late losing sleep at night. We drew our lines and met up right around the middle. I'll be okay as long as you're here by my side. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. I think I've been thinking too much. Had myself in check, but it's been one of those months where I feel everything a little too much, too deep. And I got 4 aces sitting pretty in my hand, but late at night I'm praying now the dice are gonna land until my heart is racing and I'm stressing in my sleep. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. I'm all good, I'm looking up, but baby, if I'm honest, you know I've been taking stock of every perfect me something sweet. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. It's been a while, we haven't talked. I had some time to think us through. I promise I'm not looking for you, but here you are in all the words I thought I'd say. Have given up, but gotten lost in one good look in your two eyes. I'm on the floor. I thought that door was shut. I guess it's all that it takes. 6 months over, I feel so good. Are these feelings taking over me? I know I swore don't need no more. Are these feelings taking over me? Were you with both your empty arms and me with no self-control? I never stood a chance, and now I guess that it's too late. 'Cause I can barely say hello, and I know that I can hold on my peace like no hard feelings at all, and start all over again. 6 months over, I feel so good. Are these feelings taking over me? I know I swore don't need no more. Are these feelings taking over me? I think I love you too much. I think I miss you too much. Are these feelings taking over me? I think I love you too much. I think I miss you too much. Are these feelings taking over me? 6 months over, I feel sober. I know I swore don't need no more. Are these feelings taking Are these feelings taking over me? I don't wanna know where I might be without you. Verse I crying all alone in the bathroom. I just wanna be by your side all the time, standing tall, your hand in mine. I don't wanna know where I might be without you. 'Cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 We got four white walls and a window with a city view. And there's no one else that I'd rather come home to. Up all night, flashing lights, counting cranes out in the sky. I don't wanna know where I might be without you. 'Cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 You got my friends ain't crooked and I'm such a mess. Spill every drink on every dress and you just smile, shake your head. Saw it coming 'cause you know me best. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here with you. Promise, please, you won't go anywhere without me. You got my heart. You got my heart. You got my heart. You got my heart. You got my We know thrills at 17, chasing every high, jumping off, no safety net. No, we be fire. I know when did we grow up and start to say no thrills, no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. I got filters in my head and locks on all my doors. Scared of losing what I have. I don't risk things anymore. When did I wake up and start to say no thrills, no thrills for me? my heart from racing all the time. Study all this panic in my mind. Promise, I swear I've been doing fine. No, I'm not alone and feeling like no thrills, no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. In my mind, in my mind, in my mind, in my mind. Oh, oh, No thrills, no thrills for me. No thrills, no thrills for me. Take all your banners, they say paint them white, and promise you will wave them when the sky is falling down. We mind our manners, not our heads, but if we're honest, all our flags are miles behind us on the ground. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. If we're naive, at least we think we're sure of something. I'm not worried up late, losing sleep at night. We drew our lines and met up right around the middle. I'll be okay as long as you're here by my side. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. I think I've been thinking too much. Hurt myself in check, but it's been one of those months where I feel everything a little too much, too deep. And I got 4 aces sitting pretty in my hand, but late at night I'm praying now the dice are gonna land until my heart is racing and I'm stressing in my sleep. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. It's been a while, we haven't talked. I had some time to think us through. I promise I'm not looking for you, but here you are in all the words I thought I'd say. Have given up.
All right, everybody, it's unexpected victory time, and it's 2-4-2 teams here in ESEA Maine trying to vie for a higher spot in the standings. I am your host, your shoutcaster, Johnny Esports here tonight. I am very excited to see these two teams play on Inferno because it should be a very good test for the boys in UV1. Last picks, as I mentioned earlier, 4-2 team. They're doing pretty well for themselves, too, as well. Let's tab on over to take a look on how they've been doing lately. They actually were on a 4-game winning streak despite losing their last game 16-11. They're a team that beat Strictly Business, Ballsack United, a couple teams that UV1 also played against and had some wins against them too. So we always try to do the transitive property thing and it never works out, but these are both teams that have beat teams mutually. So what information does that really give us? I don't know. Doesn't really give you too much. I'm very excited to see how it basically ends up turning out even. These two players, we're looking at their roster. Their highest ADR getters are Lord of Pies with his 86.83 ADR and 118 kills. Also Rise with his 81.22 ADR, leading his team in frags there on that one. And doing pretty good. So those are potentially two players to watch. And you know, I don't always do this, but that's actually, let's just like take a look at the statistics on UV1 too as well, just because it's always fun to look at. Vampy has been absolutely killing it at 101.82 ADR. Disgusting. Two other players over at 80, Naft and Deimos, are joining that party, but Eglet and Alphite's 70, no slouch either when everyone else is also putting up those pretty decent numbers. So, hey, unexpected victory, as always, has kind of been this well-balanced team, but Vampy is always that one person willing to kind of go out there and stand out, and it has proven to be very important so far in Maine. As we're going to watch, I believe the fourth time we're now watching UV1 on Inferno here. If I'm remembering correctly, let's just take a quick look. This will be the third time on Inferno. It's the third time in a row, in fact, on Inferno. They had that one loss against Flashy there, but was their name Flashy when we cast them? I can't even remember now. But they, of course, won their most recent match against Ballsack United on this very map, so it'll be good to see what they can kind of do again. We have noted, I don't want to say too much about like what went on in those maps, just, you know, kind of actually on the whole competitive integrity side of things. Don't want to like be too specific on what went wrong and what went right recently on Inferno. Maybe we will touch on that a little bit after the match, but it's a map that UV1 is really strong in, and I believe, especially since we're like getting into the nitty gritty of like getting this map pool. Like, yeah, they have the 3 wins on Overpass so far this season, 3-0 on that map. But I think they're confident in the map. We know they're confident at Nuke, and we know they're pretty confident in Inferno. But Inferno might be that map that's like, I believe they're a 3-map team, but it's like that Inferno might be a shade below those 2 maps I mentioned earlier, and they're just looking to really square that up. Where, again, I wouldn't have said that even like at the beginning of last season. I wouldn't have said that same thing. I would have said Inferno was a map, because I believe even before there was a while where Inferno was the only map they ever lost on. Their first IM season, I believe it was. I'm trying to remember the bit of the history of casting them, but this has definitely been a map they've grinded on, and it has become one of their best maps. I do believe it's one of their top 3 maps, but I think it's firmly at 3 right now. I think they're looking to try to make it so that it's just all equal. They're not all great choices to go against UV1. They have all answers to that. And it's great to be a 3-team map, especially once you get the best of 3s. Obviously, having 3 maps you're super strong at, you could just worry about banning out maps you don't want to play, and then you get into play any of your 3 maps you're happy with. You're bound to get at least 2 of the maps in your 3-map team when it comes to playoffs and that, as we just watch the knife round, and they'll decide sides here. But let's see where they decide to go. UV1 will get onto the CT side. I believe last map time they started off on the T side, but they'll start on the CT side here and look to pick up some defensive wins and get things going now. So, folks, I'm excited for this one. I hope you're excited for this one. Let me know in the chat who you're looking to see pop off today. So we do know we try to get those interviews out to every player, and I believe last player left to interview is Alphite, but now if there's a standout player that performs today, maybe it's Alphite, then we will obviously try to get them on the interview at the end of the day, assuming UV1 wins. But either way, a tough test against UV1 here, and it'll be a good one to see how this one plays out, especially as we've gotten a few Inferno games now here for UV1. Default here for last picks. They're just waiting pretty patiently here with their Glocks. Would be advantage CT side if they were able to kind of like see them on this long range, but last pick's currently looking to play this one patient, but now they're flashing in and getting themselves towards the A site. UV1 playing it back themselves quite a bit, but no, they actually aren't pushing in quite there yet. They're still waiting out any utility that UV1 might be using, and as they kind of like see a couple of that come out, they might decide to come forward here as they see Naft over here in Library and take a couple shots at them. Now they're making their way up Banana with a minute left to go in the round. Deimos and Eglet collecting that site as we see flashes come through, and they're starting to walk up now. Eglet sees the first couple targets, though. He misses his initial shots. They run past him, but he gets back behind them and takes him down. So Eglet will get first blood. Turns over to his right, finds another one. He's looking for a third here. Eventually gets taken down by JJ Chinchilla, as Viking is looking for Deimos, who's in church there. Does eventually finish off Deimos as they get the bomb planted. 3v3 here. Vappy one tap, 2 of them. I guess 2... whatever, I'm not going to overthink that one. He got the shots off. Naft here is going to pick off the last target there. They'll get this defuse down, and it'll be a pistol round win for Unexpected Victory. So 1 taps, 2 of them. So 2 taps, 2 kills? It's potentially what I'm trying to say. But he 1 tapped each of them. That's what I want to say. I think that's how to say that better. FAMAS's in the hands of 3 of them. We got a couple SMGs too, as well as UV1 won that pistol round. We're gonna see some Deagles coming out for last picks here now, and Viking looking to be the one to make that pick over there in mid. I'm just thinking about my nice call, because the way I said it, it sounded like he shot once and killed 2 people. That's all I'm trying to sort out in my brain. Where I want to say he 1 tapped 2 different people with 2 separate shots. Anyway, Nate hits GP and Rise. If anyone's tuning into the stream for the first time, you're like, who is this guy? But either way, nice day gets things started here as they're going to move back and get the bomb here for last picks. Good damage done so far by UV1, but we're getting a 5-stack now into Banana. We'll see if Deimos and Eglet can handle this one. We see Deimos sitting right here in this corner. Up here. Implanters is Egglet, and he's getting this round started just like he did the last one with 2 big frags to get it away. Chinchilla eventually takes him down, just like last round. Deimos here now trying to deal with them. Alpha is coming, rotated over to help out. Alpha takes 1, Deimos takes 2. 2-0 start here for UV1. There we go. Egglet having a good game for himself so far. 4 frags in 2 rounds. And just holding it down. Where they are, they'll buy FAMASas here again. Not wanting to overbuy into this round. Last picks will have an AK here, so they actually have a bit of the firepower advantage after losing a couple in a row. Deimos jumps up. Ooh, gets a good couple shots onto Viking, taking him down to 25 HP as we tune into Naft over by Apartments playing up there. But another good start of the round for UV1 where they can get the initial damage in. Norman with the Canadian flag spam in the chat. Appreciate it, as always. Vampy looking to make a play up here. Chinchilla now in mid. Is making their way through. GP is all the way through A apps, and right now, last picks have established some control over the majority of the map, but UV1 are just playing it back. Lord of Pies, meanwhile, moving up. I like this guy's name, Lord of Pies. Moving up Banana. Egglet there waiting. Egglet in an aggressive spot, walks up and opens up the round again. He backs up, and Lord of Pies will finish off Egglet, so no 2 frags this time for Egglet, but still 1 for 1 there as they start to move towards the B site. Vampy is nearby to rotate on over if needed. And it looks like he's going to be needed as they're starting to make their way over on this B site. Rise, though, picking off 1 on the other side. Deimos is going to take down 2, but Rise is taking down 2 on this end. Either way, Vampy's going to finish off the last one and now has control over the bomb, and we're in a 1v1. Rise down to 22 HP. Vampy full health. And this AK-47. We'll see Pies right here and finish him off. Unexpected victory, go to a 3-0 start here and shut down the first rifle round for last picks. So we're going to be in a situation where UV1 here now going to buy up some rifles. Last picks likely to not fully buy into this round. As we're seeing just that, they're buying upgraded pistols. So solid start so far for Unexpected Victory in this matchup with 2 teams with the same record. Naft here, waiting for them to go through mid. Chinchilla just beyond that smoke, but Naft, of course, does not see him. Here's Chinchilla now, the one that did get past through that smoke. Alphite trying to deal with him. Keeps both of them to the sides. Alphite does take him down. Alphite the one that opened up this round. Here's Deimos and Egglet, who have been holding down Banana pretty strong lately. Egglet, who's been the star of the show so far. I interviewed Egglet yesterday. I don't like to do back-to-back interview with the same person. But if Egglet keeps popping off, maybe we will just do it. Either way, 4 people are said to funnel into this B site, maybe right into Egglet's hands once again. Egglet, oh, just times that one perfectly. He swings around to pick up another frag. Deimos gets 1 more, but GP ends up taking him down. But either way, Rise is now left by himself. Try to get this bomb picked back up and plant it. He actually walked past it. I think that was amazing. I think he thought he walked on top of it, but he actually did leave it behind. Meant he had to go back for it. Vampy ends up picking him off on the cleanup, and it'll be a 4-0 lead here for UV1. But here we go. Last picks now get a full buy here. Rise now on the op. Remember, Rise and Lord of the Pies are the 2 people. Their names rhyme, so that makes sense. That are maybe the players to watch on this last picks team. And Rise now with the op. Oh, gets burnt down, and Vampy takes a peek and takes him out. Opper down for last picks. See if they're going to be able to pick that one back up. Chinchilla, in fact, trying to flash and give himself an opportunity to get that. But Vampy, ooh, almost saw him through the smoke. Chinchilla fires back and gets the better of that trade. 2 people considering walking into B side again, but they've been shut down constantly trying to go this way. GP has lost half their health as well. They're in mid. This is Chinchilla making their way through long. GP now backing up to grab this bomb. But again, another hot start for UV1. They've started each one of these rounds just perfectly. 3 people going up banana once again. They're going to just keep testing this. Chinchilla, the lurker, is going to find a pick over on the A site. Alphyte, though, will finish him off. But that's going to leave the 3 of them still pursuing onto B. Utility being thrown down. Viking trying to walk on site. Does find Deimos. Aglet continuing to be hot. Takes down Lord of Pies. Aglet moves around in Church, but eventually gets taken down by Viking. They'll get this plant off. It'll be a 2v2 on the retake. Half HP on both Viking and GP. Vampy down to 22 himself. Alphyte joins him from behind. See if Last Picks can hold down this defense on this bomb. Vampy and Alphyte walking up together. Here's the initial smoke from Alphyte. Gives an opportunity to look over on the right side. Alphyte might get picked up from behind here, but Alphyte finds a kill first. He swings back around. Vampy was trying to stick the defuse. GP cleans it up. 4-1 lead here. Now for UV1 as Last Picks win their first round. We get a pause here to discuss that round. Now it's an interesting one. So Alphyte finds that initial pick in front of him, and I think the call was that Vampy was just going to defuse the bomb while Alphyte found that frag there. But unfortunately, just the position there, I think maybe the communication had been after Alpha got taken down that Vampy should have stopped the defuse and went for the frag, because he probably would have cut it up, but I don't know if there was enough time. It's a tough one. That's in that moment, in that heat of that moment, that's a really tough call to make, I think. Alphyte did manage to almost swing and get both, though. It would have been real impressive if Alphyte were to do that, but got the initial pick, but not quite enough there. It'll force UV1 into an eco here. So Last Picks are to look to take a couple rounds for themselves now. But Aggie's got himself the dualies. Be fun to watch him play around with this gun. And they're looking to go banana again. They seem to just like to go up banana, and they're just going for it now. Deimos is going to hide a little bit here because of that flash. He will get the first kill. Looking to get down GP. Does a little bit of damage to him, but not enough to take him out. They eventually finish him off. It's like Naft also went down. Maybe was rotating over. As Vampy and Alphyte are starting to make their way here. Alphyte through banana. Vampy is coming through CT spawn. Rise here, shooting it at the smoke. Vampy in the area. Maybe Vampy just wanted to get an exit frag. Wanted to do that. Alphyte also gets taken out. And that'll be a 4-2 lead still for UV1. Last Picks won 2 in a row. Alright, after the eco round. See what UV1 decide to do here. As they are going to save back to back. I actually respect this decision. Sometimes it's really easy to say, let's just buy what we can here, but I think they want to go for a full, complete buy in the next one. Maybe just look to get some good picks here. A mature decision, really. Coming from UV1. Vampy. Ooh, catches GP while he's reloading, but isn't quite able to pick him off there. Punish him for that. Gets him down to 72 HP, but you know he wanted more. Vampy peeks again. Naft in the aggressive spot in banana. Has to deal with a molly. He's going to run in front of it. Try to establish the control there, but whew. Rise and Viking team up for a couple frags. Aglet. Now the one postures aggressively. Alphyte near 3 members of Last Picks, but walks through some smoke to get out of there. 5v3 here in favor of Last Picks as they start to make their way up banana. Aglet on his right. Takes down one. Aglet still doing solid on all these rounds. But it gets traded quickly. Alphyte now. finds Rise and gets the 1 deke off, but that is the lurker on A. As Deimos hits a couple shots with the deagle. And eventually finishing off one more. So it's a 2v2 here. It's going to be a 2v1. Alphite's picked up an AK-2 as well. He's moving up banana. They got a little bit of time here as Deimos has walked up and got himself an AK as well. They're looking to make a play here. Bomb is starting to tick away. GP chilling out here. The fake defuse comes in. GP's going to throw it a molly. Try to slow that down. They're going to get the defuse on. Deimos is going to stick this. GP doesn't know where he is. He can't find him. He's just trying to shoot in the area. Alphite will finish him off. Deimos will defuse this bomb. Huge eco round win for Unexpected Victory. GP tried to big brain him by throwing the molly on top of where the bomb was, but they had an extra smoke there to get rid of that molly. And then that put GP in a tough spot in the 1v2, eventually losing out. Unexpected Victory make a big play on the eco round, and now they'll fully buy up here and look to build some momentum off of that one. Very well played by Unexpected Victory. Here's Eggy, get him boosted up. Lord of Pie is looking to get up in there. They're firing utility over at this B site once again. Again, they've gone for it every single time. It's been a B hit every round. See if they finally change it up. Deimos looking to defend here this time. There's another smoke from Deimos. So I'm trying to slow it up, and maybe last picks just wanting to find more picks on A before heading towards A, and they just never find them early on, so they don't commit to it. But speaking of picks, Vampy's gonna get the first one. First one against last picks. Pun completely unintended there. Rise has got their way towards long here with their own op. As GB comes back and grabs the bomb. 40 seconds left to go in this round. They potentially have to make a decision. And you know what? The decision's, let's just keep going to that same site again. Maybe they won't fall for it the 8th time. 30 seconds left to go, and here they come. Execute onto B site. Lord of Pies goes straight up and finds the one on planters. That was Egglet. Egglet this time not going to start the round right away. In fact, they're going to get this bomb planted here as Deimos hung back and waited for the rotation. Vampy actually came by and was eliminated on their way here. Alphite also taken down, so now we're quickly in a 2v4. What was a round that started off very well for Unexpected Victory is now going in last pick's favor here. Naf will see GP onto the right there, but this is a very hard site to retake at this point. Naf will back off. Deimos is still right here, though. Deimos wanted to get some exit frags. Will at least find War. Viking was able to find Naf. Deimos is going to go down with this bomb. In fact, Rise will actually take him out before Deimos gets a chance at it. 5-3. Still a lead for UV1, but last picks take off that one. A couple people on UV1 have some money here, but are they going to buy for everyone else? So Deimos goes, I'm going to buy for me, that's for sure. Buys himself the op. Alphite's also going to buy that M4 pistols for the rest, though. So quasi-buy coming in from UV1. See if the gamble works out for them. Well, it starts off not as Vampy just is unfortunately found and picked off in apartments. And a nade here will tag Egglet. Deimos coming up here with the op towards Banana. As Lord of Pies walks in, takes down Egglet. Trying to cool off Egglet's hot start to this match. And they might go for the B hit yet again. Flash coming from Deimos, but again, they are starting to walk towards A here, actually. Naft gets found around apartments. As we are sitting at a 5v2, Deimos gonna hang back at B with the op, likely to just want to save that. Alphite 2 had bought the M4 this round. They've taken out all the pistol carriers on UV1. but Alphite's at least able to pick off one now. See if it calls to go for anything here. Deimos is coming here with the op, but again, I don't expect too much pressure here. But if Alphite keeps finding frags here, maybe they make a 2v5 happen. Knows he's in pit. Ooh, I don't know if he knows that Lord of Pie's move, though. Alphite's still able to find him. Now we're in a 1v2, and valiant effort by Alphite there to pick up the 3 frags. But Deimos will keep this op. And I don't think Deimos fired it, so I don't think Last Pix knows he has it. Not entirely sure on that. But either way, well, talking about Eglet's hot start to this round. He's got 9 frags, but so does Deimos and so does Alphite. And Vampy, you get the warm here. He's got 7 though. Viking leading their team with 8 on Last Pix. Deimos holding down B site with that op. Everyone else on pistols, hanging out on the A site. Positioned aggressively towards mid. They got the stack there, but Chinchilla's able to spray both of them down. Alphite and Vampy, though, walk up and trade back. Positive trade when you have less firepower. But still 3v2 in favor of Last Pix. They'll start making way off this A site. Alphite trying to take down one more, will not be able to do so. Deimos, again, the lone UV1 player holding down B with this op, looking to probably save it once again. It will tie up this game at 5 apiece. As Deimos fires that op, hoping to find a pick at mid, but at least make noise to draw him there while he repositions. Well, it was a hot start, obviously, for UV1, winning those first bunch of runs in a row, but Last Pix have stabilized this game. Deimos hears the footsteps from Viking in and around him. He's going to open the door and just tag him down to 16 HP, but not able to find the last complete frag. Did hear these footsteps here, walks out with the pistol, and then turns around and takes out Lord of Pie. So some exit frags here for Deimos. Will certainly take those and hurt at least the Last Pix economy a little bit. It actually puts you in a situation there where, like, Last Pix are, you know, 2 rounds away from losing those and forcing another eagle for UV1, so those are not insignificant frags, that's for sure, as Deimos is walking up towards Banana here, gonna try to nade off their initial rush and do a total of about 50 damage to 3 different people, according to my quick math. Deimos waiting, finds Rise's dry peak, flashes for himself, forcing them back. Viking trying to aggress onto it, picks up the op himself, wants to try to pick off Deimos there. Deimos were to peek himself. Here's a molly towards Deimos. Eglet still with him. Eglet fights, goes down. Lord of Pies picks him off. Naf, meanwhile, has rotated on over, is firing through the smoke. Gets a little bit of damage onto GP as he hears the bomb starting to be planted. 40-second timers on. All members of UV1 have rotated on over. Vampy's initial molly here secures 1 frag, and then turns to his left and finds another. Viking's right there. Viking misses, affords Alphite and Naf the ability to walk on site and take a couple down. 4 people still standing on UV1 as they take a round victory and reestablish a lead here. They'll go up 6-5 here for unexpected victory.
Counter-terrorists win.
12 frags for Deimos to lead the team, lead the server, in fact. But 11 and 10 for Alphite and Vampy as well. And of course, we've already noted Eglet with 9. Those are all leading numbers on this server, as Last Pix's leaders are Chinchilla and Viking, both 8. But to note, Rise and Lord of Pies are the 2 players that I noted to watch, at least statistically, and they haven't seemed to have warmed up yet, so see if they can get started or if maybe UV1 just have them answered. And right now, this initial damage in the beginning of the rounds have had them answered as Rise and Lord of Pies, Rise and Pies, have taken some chip damage here to get this one started. They're on an eco round, though, to be fair. Not expected to win this one, but of course UV1 have won an eco round, and that's honestly the difference so far in this game. As we get a nade here from Naf towards mid here, trying to see if they were walking up that way. Alfight also mauling off apps. They're starting to walk in here. Alfight with a great shooting here. Gets one. Rise, though, with a great one deke. Naf fires up and takes one out on a balcony. There's another for him to take out. He does finish him off. Vampy then takes out the other two. Op shot, then switch to USP for those. UV1 go up 7-5 as we head into round number 13. Good anti-eco here, but we're getting the full buy now for last picks. Double op setup for unexpected victory. Deimos and Vampy holding those. See some nades are gonna do a ton of damage. 77 damage, if I want to be precise. Wait, no. I'm wrong. I did my math poorly, but what didn't go poorly was Viking shooting there. He finishes off that one, takes down a second. Lord of Pies eventually goes down to the molly. Viking then finishes off another here. Flash comes towards Viking, but now all of a sudden they have 4. Does Viking go for this? Vampy is just beyond the smoke. So it was 75 plus 52 damage, by the way. I don't know what I was saying earlier. Here's Viking, looking for that ace. Viking takes it down. And there you go. Viking suddenly leads the server now. Well, tied with the lead on the server with 13. Alfight also having 13. But a gargantuan effort there from Viking to pull that one off. We're still getting ops and rifles bought off by plenty of members of UV1. Alfight gonna be the only one on a deagle. But losing this round will mean UV1's gonna have to go into the final round on a pistol. So this is a very important round for them to take with this buy. There's Viking. The ace getter from last round. Trying to find one more. Vampy, though, on the other side of the map. Finish off Chinchilla. Vampy got 2 now. As we look onto Naf, looking to find Rise, who starts to peek up here. Oh, no! Naf was just pulling out a grenade or some sort of utility as they got taken down. Here's movement going towards the B site. Deimos watching it over with the SOP. You can see from the X-ray that will be right there. Deimos will shoot him in the gut. Pies way back there. So now they got a 2v4. They got to pick up the bomb. Gamble working out for UV1. Buying up in this round despite Alfight need to stay on the pistol. But Alfight found a frag with said pistol. Then picks up that op. Huge by Alfight. Here's Lord of Pies, though, trying to do something in this round. Alfight finishing off that last one. Alfight having a monster round. Didn't we say at the top of the show? It's okay, hey, who's going to have a hot round? Alfight's the last person I haven't interviewed. Maybe it'll be Alfight. He's got 15 frags through 15 rounds. 14 rounds, actually. Still one round left played in this half as UV1 are up 8-6. Imperfect buy coming in for last picks as they're going to be down to some Galils. UV1 looking to set up a 9-6 here, barring... Well, it's still plausible. Obviously, the lost picks win this. They'll just have lesser weaponry. But 15 frags for Alfight, 14 for Vampy, 13 for Deimos. Those are the top 3 on the server. Viking grabbing one more. Here we go, as Deimos and Co start to walk up Banana, and again, they're willing to put a lot of into here, as last picks have basically gone to B site virtually every round. Alfight, though, trying to slow down a hit that's going towards the A site. Does get one. Deimos and Egglet coming over to grab a couple more for themselves, too. Vampy taking out one more at balcony, but Lord of Pies will actually get this bomb plant off. Can he defend against all of them, though? The answer is no, as Egglet finishes off that one. Unexpected victory. We'll defuse this bomb and go up 9-6.
Counter-terrorists win.
Solid half for UV1. It's one that is cleaned up in the end by UV1. It had a moment where it was tied 5-5, I believe the score was. But UV1 reestablished a 3-point lead. UV1 also able to take out a big eco round. Definitely contributed to their lead that they had. Last picks, though, Viking was able to grab an ace in today's game. But after that round, UV1 won every round from there to establish their 9-6 lead. And here we are. Alfight having a great round for himself. It started off with like Egglet being the story of the first half of the first half. Getting a ton of frags. Just everyone coming in his way towards the B side. Eventually they were kind of like kept coming at the B side and eventually overwhelming them a little bit. It seemed. But Alfight steadily just kind of playing out throughout the whole rounds, is able to top fragging the server at this point. Even on eco rounds, picking up great shots with a deagle. Killing the opper with a deagle, picking up that op. Like, we missed that as the camera was on a different player at the time, but absolutely huge play by Alpha to pull that off. But it's been a good show by lots of members of UV1. That's we talk a lot on this stream, a lot about Deimos and a lot about Vampy, and for obvious reasons. Vampy just frags out and is amazing. Deimos, whether on the op or doing things as the IGL or being the veteran player on the team, all the things Deimos does for this team gets a lot of attention. Naft always finds a way to have those pop-off rounds too. But it's like, when you get the contribution that you get from Egglet and Alpha on this team, that's when you think, oh man, the sky's the limit on this team. And that a little bit sounds like shade on Egglet and Alpha, and I please believe me when I say I do not mean it that way. I have the utmost respect for them, because literally there's not enough people on the map for everyone to get 30 frags a game, right? So it's like, some people have to play roles, and Egglet and Alpha do. They play those supportive roles more often than not. And again, they also contribute 70 ADR, which is like not like that's those are numbers not to scuff at. So like they still contribute a lot, but when you get them like contributing like they are in this game, like it just goes, oh man, like that just makes you think about what this team could be accomplished of. And the thing is too is that like we watch these players constantly improve. Everyone on this team, we watch them improve as a team. We watch them improve as individual players. And they all have their moments. And we're having one of those games here where everyone's having their moment at different times here. As Alfight and Egglet have certainly found different ways to pop off. But that all being said, Deimos is still doing Deimos things. Vampy's been the one relatively quiet here in this one as we jump into this pistol round. Viking taking a little bit of damage to get this one started. Rise has founded a few targets here over in Banana and ends up taking some damage. They're trying to defend. Alfight's going to lead the charge through here. Rise jump peaks. We'll see them come at him, though. He'll throw down the molly to slow them down, but Rise takes a good amount of damage. Then you got to rotate back on over and maybe head towards the A site. Vampy and Alfight here still looking to get some play here on B. GP sees Naft on short, takes him down, gonna walk over and over towards long, then takes down Deimos. Nice round so far by GP. Vampy has picked up Rise on the B site. That leaves the B site open. But can they fight for it? Vampy here, picking off those, trying to rotate on over towards the B site. He's defended it almost by himself, taking down one more, but eventually Viking's able to take him down. Aglet will get this plant off. Now let's get 2v2 here on the retake. Aglet not able to get a good post-plant position. Gets taken down. Alfight now has to defend against two more. Alfight plays back for now. Tries to peek out now. Misses their initial shots. Isn't able to clean that one up. So that will be a pistol round win for Last Picks. And a big one, as that prevents UV1 from going to double digits. Prevents them having the advantage in the next round. And potentially leads us to a tie game in a few more rounds. But let's see what UV1 could do past that. Viking is going to buy up all the way to the M4. Scout's going to come in on Rise. And a couple SMGs to round out their loadout on Last Picks. But Deagles and upgraded pistols for UV1. They won an eco so far. Can they do it again? Potentially be huge. Nay gets it started this time for Last Picks. Nay's doing a lot of work for UV1 in the first half. So Last Picks trying to match that. Lord of Pies dropping down some utility towards their partner there. Rise here with the Scout. Sitting on long, looking towards mid. UV1 notably have been better in T-sides on this map so far this season. But obviously Last Picks with the early start. In this one, looking to tie this back up. Rise. Nice shot with the Scout. Will finish off Deimos with a headshot. But here comes UV1 now as they're starting to move in towards that. Aglet sees Viking in pit, but that's Viking with an M4. Nap is going to find that one onto Rise, and they're going to go the long way around towards the B site. Chinchilla, realizing that's coming their way. Lord of Pies trying to answer them at CT spawn. Takes down one, but Aglet will finish off the trade. Chinchilla here trying to answer the attack. Takes down one for himself. Rotation's starting to come over here, but Chinchilla still has to defend. Chinchilla trying to move around the pillar. Does take down one more, but Aglet will finish him off. Aglet now has to do this 1v2, trying to get the bomb planted, but Viking gets here in time to prevent that. Decent damage done by UV1, finishing off 3 of them. Wasn't quite able to clean up that round. Great defense by Chinchilla, was it? Last by my memory dying here, but the one holding it down at the B site just in time for the rest of his team to rotate on over. It was really good there. Really well held. We're getting rifles now for UV1. AKs and all, but Aglet who has the Scaleel. As Last Picks are looking to start this half just like UV1 started off the first half. Naft flashing himself in here. Taking too much damage though, but Naft and Alfight. Oh, sorry. Alfight actually technically finished off Naft. So it leads to a one for one trade. But maybe that gives you some information here. 1 for 1, often favoring the T side when it happens. As we have 45 seconds left to go here on this half. Deimos looking to establish some smokes towards his A side. Get the hit started. Vampy's coming up from above. Aglet got taken down at long. Vampy's gonna get his frag over here on balcony. Deimos takes down GP on site. Tries to rush onto there to get the bomb planted, but Rise takes down a couple more. Alfight, the lurker over on B, gets taken out as well. We're at a tie game, 9-9. All right. Last picks are going to look to establish a lead as UV1 here are going to have to save. So far, it's been a great defense by last picks. Nate coming from Florida Pies. I'll fight. Just avoiding those bolts right there. Crossfire here from Rise and GP on mid. Meanwhile, UV1 are trying to make moves towards the A site as two of them are through apartments. Demo's hanging out back mid here. Let's see if any sort of cheeky approach comes. Viking is going to grab 2 frags. GP cleaning up one more. Alfight is here to get taken down as GP looking to clean that one up. It's now just Deimos left here with the Steagles. Trying to move through the smoke. Rise will clean up that last one. Last picks take their first lead of this match. Here up 10-9 now. UV1 get a buy up into this round. We're going to get an opper on last picks here. Now it's time to see who can establish everything. 4-0 start for last picks on the CT side. UV1 are going to look to want to get the answer going now. Rise potentially could peek out there with that op. Deimos could be coming to one of those on who's faster there if Rise finished it off, but Rise decided not to. Alfight, meanwhile, in a little bit of a firefight with those in Banana. Pies being one of them. They do finish off Chinchilla there, but Pies will take down Alfight. So another 1-for-1 here. As Pies continues to try to hold down Banana. Rise now trying to look through long. We get the GP's cam here. He's getting taken down through the smoke by Naft. One more in quad. Oh, Naft just not quick enough on the trigger finger there. Now they're getting flanked here as Lord of Pies picks up one, but Vampy is able to at least trade. Viking, though, takes it right back and then finishes off Egglet. 2 big frags by Viking at the end of that one. Lord of Pies also got a couple. Last picks now 5 in a row here on CT side. Vampy still leading the server now with his 20 frags. Alpha still there with 19. Viking also with 19 on last picks. But the most important scorer, 11 for last picks so far. As this becomes an important round for UV1 to win. 4 AKs on them. Alpha with this Deagle. Alphight's going to go up first. Boldly standing in the smoke. Lord of Pies jumping up and finishing off now Alfight as he tried to walk in. Lord of Pies with smoke down Banana. Unexpected victory. Have yet to have an answer for this defensive last picks. Flash comes in for Lord of Pies. No movement. Minute left to go. Viking watching. Balcony. As UV1 opt to play this one slowly. With 45 seconds left to go, they're going to have to go to place at some point. Lord of Pies currently alone on the site, but is getting help from Chinchilla as UV1 start to execute here. Lord of Pies gets boosted up onto planters. And as they're trying to run past them, Lord of Pies finishes off 1-for-1. Vampy, though, able to take down one for himself. Chinchilla, though, takes out Naft. 2v4 now here for UV1 to get this bomb planted. Egglet and Vampy looking to defend against 4. You hear the footsteps coming towards this B site. So now Molly's ever Rise takes down Vampy. Egglet gets taken out by Viking. Clean round. Mostly clean round for last picks. as they'll go up 12-9.
Counter-terrorists win.
Despite UV1's 9-6 lead after the first half. 6 rounds in a row for Last Picks in this second half. They're absolutely dominant right now on this CT side. UV1 get to buy some AKs here, and this feels like a must-win round. Ooh, but Rise gets this round started off with that pick on the op. With the op, rather. Some movement trying to come up forward for UV1, but Alpha takes up a nade. Chinchilla will start to peek out. Take down 2. Alpha picked off Pies. But it's now a 4v2 in favor of Last Picks. Vampy trying to walk up here with Egglet. Get it going. Here they start moving on site. Vampy picking off one. GP's got them both lined up and takes both of them down. UV1 having huge amount of troubles trying to crack the defense of Last Picks. They've yet to be able to do it once. And I've had to concede the lead. As I drop my mic there. My apologies. We're getting a quasi-buy from Unexpected Victory. 2 AKs, a Galil, and a couple pistols. Outfight gets this round started off nicely, though. Picking off Chinchilla. I like chinchillas too, by the way, as an animal. Just in general, they're so fuzzy. Never seen a chinchilla? Go to your local pet store and see if they have chinchillas. See if you can give them a pet. Just want to throw that out there because they're... Alphight. Fighting with Lord of Pies on Banana. Naft is with them. Looking to help. Viking establishes a great pick here at mid. 4v4 on this round. As we watch Lord of Pies try to defend the B site. Gets taken down by Naft. Rise, though, with the op. Here to still answer 2 of them. Deimos still there with the bomb. Deimos peeks out and grabs them. So now we're into a 2v2 as Deimos gets this bomb planted. Egglet will start coming back over through Banana. Viking and GP coming up through CT spawn. Deimos lands the first shot, leaving GP by himself. GP trying to do this 1v2. Gets slowed down by a flash initially. Gonna flash back, but then Deimos cleans up a great round for himself. 3K by Deimos, Naft, and Alphight contributing 1 apiece. And UV1 finally take a round here on the T side. They're still within 3. Last Picks up 13-10. If they can win another round, they will hurt the economy of Last Picks. As they fully bought up here into this one. Leaving Chinchilla on that MP9 while the Opper is getting burnt up here. Down to 31 HP. Chinchilla with that MP9 in Banana. Now trying to answer the nade. At least answers the molly with a smoke. Alphight now throwing a molly over himself. Do they know? Chinchilla's in the middle of the smoke. Will the healer that there? And then do some damage, but Rise with his op, looking to get it done again. Misses the initial shot. Is forced to back out. He's down to 4 HP. Looking to peek through Arch once again. Rise takes another shot, but isn't able to find that one. Lots of damage done so far by UV1, but no kills yet in this round. With 5 seconds left to go. There's finally the first kill of this one as Nap gets that one. Vampy picked up another one over by Arch. That was Chinchilla with the... With that there. GP is going to pick up Vampy, but we watch Deimos take down Rise. They'll be able to establish some position on this B site and get this plant on. Again, this could be a gigantic round win here. Force an eco from Last Picks. Last Picks might be wise to just hang on to their guns for the next round. That's what they're trying to do, it looks like. GP Almost back in T-spawn. But UV1 will bring this back to within 2. Won't be a full eagle, of course they'll have saved at least these 2 M4s. Oh, Viking though finds a fight with Egglet. But manages to live through the round. We'll get a timeout here at Imagine Tac. This is a big moment. Vampy's led the server now again with 23, but Viking right behind him with 22. Alfight also with 21 frags has been so impressive in this match. We'll need more of that for UV1 to kind of establish this comeback here. But again, a couple M4s saved by last picks. Those are huge. The rest of the team's going to need to save. If last picks can somehow find a win in this round, that would be a huge backbreaker for UV1, who need a round like this one to establish this comeback. It's been 2 in a row for UV1. It's exactly what they need. Initial nade takes NAF down to 48. Ooh, Rise, Chinchilla, and Lord of Pies in a real aggressive spot. Surprise, Egglet. GP, one of them 4 carriers, is gonna take down 2 through the smoke. All of a sudden, it's just Deimos and Vampy versus 5. Vampy moving up through Banana by himself. See what Vampy could do. 1 to the right in garden. 1 back of sight. Sees the 1 back of sight. Throw the molly towards him. Oh! But his head was sticking out. Took a piece of it, but managed to find out GP. Vampy down to 1 HP. That molly will do just enough. Deimos' nade, though, takes down 1 more. Tries to turn around with the deagle, but Rise will finish him off. Last picks will go up 14-11. They'll also pick up that op. Ooh. What a round win by last picks. They needed that one. And that might be enough to carry them the rest of the way here. We have this SG on Deimos. Seeing him do some major work with that SG in the past. Rise, though, doing major work on this op this whole match. Finishing off Egglet here. Chinchilla also taking down Naft as they were trying to establish something on the towards the B site. Lord of Pies throwing down the molly towards Banana. 3 of them there for unexpected victory. All 3 that are left this round. Chinchilla waiting for the hit coming in now as UV1 are starting to get in through here. Chinchilla throwing down the utility. Lord of Pies picks off the first one. They're trying to just get the bomb plant, but Deimos gets taken down for trying. It's only Vampy left. Rotation's coming on over, but can Vampy take out all of them? He finishes off 1, then takes down Chinchilla. Turns to see if he can take down 1 more, but GP finishes them off. Last picks will now be in match point. They're up 15-11. It's going to be a force by every round here now for UV1. They'll get 2 AKs in this round. But other than that, a Deagle, an Egglet, and a couple of Galils. Is it enough? Lord of Pies, though, answers Vampy, one of those AK holders. They'll try to start moving on towards his B site. Damo's coming back to pick up the bomb here at mid. No, actually, just drops it back down. Naf still playing on banana. Oh, as Rise finds another pick. Viking takes down another. Egglet and Naft have to do it for the rest of the team, but GP comes around. Egglet is going to find their first frag of this round for UV1. Can Naft and Egglet do this all by themselves? Naft's already, or excuse me, Egglet's already down to 22 HP. They're starting to walk up towards long. 30 seconds left to go in this round. Do they keep going towards the A site, or do they try to make the long way towards B? B seems like a far long way away. 18 seconds left to go. They gotta make a play. Naft walks up and takes them down. Naft, you got the bomb, my dude. You gotta get onto site. He will get this plant down. Egglet and Naft gotta defend this one to keep this match alive. Egglet gets taken out by Rise, so it's only Naft versus 3. He's surrounded. 2 of them are behind him. Naft pops out, takes him down. One on top of the box. Naft gets it again. Oh no, he could not finish off Rise. Rise with the big 3K on the round. That will establish the victory. It'll be a 16-11 win for Last Picks. And UV1 will fall to 4-3. Last Picks will go to 5-2. It was a close one the whole way, I think. UV1 had the early lead. They had the lead in the half at 9-6, but a huge charge. I believe it was 6 in a row by Last Picks to be give them a large lead. UV1 were starting to mount a bit of a comeback, but they got snuffed out. The round where they won, where they were able to save their 2 M4s going into what would have been an eco round if they all had died. And those 2 M4s were enough for them to win that round. And then it was all Last Picks from there on out. Well, that will basically end our evening here, folks. Unfortunate loss for Unexpected Victory. Do want to give a shout out to the sponsors of UV1, of course. Fade Grips, go to fadegrips.store/discount/UV1 for 20% off there. Zydax for your computing needs, mbsy.co/Zydax/unexpected victory. That's XIDAX is how you spell Zydax. Athlete Labs. Use code UV1 for 10.5% off at eAthlete Labs. Chairs for Gaming. You could use code UV1 for 10% off there. And as well, an Evo 9X, you could use code UV1 for 10% off. You can get Unexpected Victory jerseys now from Evo 9X. So, awesome partnership there. Well, folks, I've been Johnny Esports this whole time. You can find me at JONNY Esports on everything. Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. If you want to see what I'm shoutcasting next, it'll likely be, oh, well, no, but it is, for a fact, this Thursday, the next UV1 match against Energize Esports at the same time here, 10 Eastern Time on November 11th. That's Remembrance Day. Do take the time to honor those who served on that day as well, and then come by to watch some Unexpected Victory action. Once again, it's 10 o'clock this Thursday. That's it from me, folks. See you next time.
Not gonna lie, kind of a mess. I just can't sleep, but I guess you know that. I guess you know that. 3 in the morning was never my best. I try so hard to let go, but I can't. Can I wake you and hold you instead? Sorry to say it out loud. Sometimes I can't tune myself out when all the world it just feels wasted, and some nights I can't take